Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Extreme Podcast. I'd like to formally introduce myself. I'm Luis Valencia, um, owner of V-Line Kennel and coach as well. I'm actually in the process of becoming a personal trainer, so I'll be helping people out. The purpose of this podcast is to have positive feed on this on throughout this whole journey, and helping people. That's my main goal. I really want to touch hearts, help people grow, become more confident, and see the beauty of life. But today it's basically going to be about what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be telling you about myself, so you guys can get to know who I am. I've been in the works of finally starting my podcast, and today's the time. There's so much to talk about. I have so much to talk about, but I gotta go down the list, and it's all gonna come together. But it's been so good. Life's been so good. We have ups and downs. You gotta go with life. How whatever ball gets thrown at you. Whether it's a straight nice ball or a curved ball. You gotta learn how to handle it. Every situation. I was born and raised in Moses Lake, Washington. It's a small town. Pretty much everyone knows everybody here, it's just a little small town. Our population is probably about 30,000. Bike riding was my thing, as a kid. I used to go out to the fields with my friends and build jumps, That was pretty cool. Those were good times, good memories. Got hurt a lot of times. I got so many shin scars because the pedal just hit my shin, After my graduation, I ended up moving to Texas because I was kind of getting into I guess I wasn't really getting into deep trouble, but I was trying to find myself, That's kind of more of what it was, I was already 18, 19 years old trying to, figure out life, So going to Texas, though, was definitely, was something really good for me, when I went with my sister down there. Thanks to my sister, she took me in. At first I started selling roofs, so we'd go to house and pretty much ask people if they wanted a free roof. If they had home insurance, we can get it for them. A couple of houses did. We had a decent amount of homes that we did the roofs for. After that, I came up here back home because I missed everybody, and my family was up here, friends and family. So once I got the ball rolling, though, I knew who I was. I ended up finding myself. I met who's my fiance now. I met her up here during the time when I came back, about 2 years maybe later. Ran into her at a gas station. We're hanging out. Actually, we were coming back from a place called Tri-Cities, and then I stopped to get gas in Othello. It was me and one of my buddies, and yeah, I was pumping gas, and some girls were just hollering at us, and they were like, "Hey, what's up?" And we went and talked, and I actually met her sister first, and her sister was like, "Hey, where you guys from?" She knew we were from out of town because Othello is also a small town. I was like, "Yeah, we're from Moses Lake." She's like, "Oh, that's pretty close, yeah." And I was like, she's like, "What are you guys doing in town?" And I was like, "Honestly, we just came to get gas." and she had a boyfriend, so she was like, "Oh, well, my sister wants to meet you, I was like, "Cool, I didn't see her sister at the time. I was like, let's see who she is, Just one of the little shocking, nervous moments, oh, who can she be? How can she look like, But yeah, everything went good. She got out of the car. She was beautiful, got my attention. I was like, wow, and I got her number, and then we just started talking from there, and then we ended up being together. It's been pretty good. It's been a rocky road, I met her young, but we're solid, we try to communicate about everything. Communication is the key, guys. So if you want to make a healthy relationship, always communicate with your partner. There's just times where you want to create a brick wall, because you're like, she doesn't understand you, or you don't understand her, or whatever. You gotta have that bigger ego, So take that wall down, work it out, communicate. It's for the best. And yeah, we have 4 beautiful kids now. I have 4 kids. I have 2 boys and 2 girls. My oldest is my son, and then I have 2 girls, and my youngest is my boy. God's blessed me with everything, and including this podcast, so hopefully it gets me somewhere, but it's been my dream to get something like this started, it's good to get out there and meet people and you know, let people know who you are. You know, you guys got to get out there and meet everybody. You know, it's my first intro episode. You know, it's pretty much you getting to know me. I told you a little bit about myself. I got a lot more things ahead, you know, but I'm taking it day by day. You know, I don't want to rush anything, so it's gonna be a short little video. Even throughout the process as well, I'll be uploading different kind of videos, all kinds of stuff, you know, because like I want this to be more like an extreme. I want it to be something really really like exciting, you know, so I can catch people's attention and people look forward to this, you know, whether it comes to sports or doing something fun, hobbies, whatever, you know, and bringing people on to tell me, like I said, about themselves as well, how they got started, what's their goals, you know, what they have planned for the future, and their purpose. A couple good things happened this weekend. I went to a dog show, you know, shout out to Bunny Ranch Exotics out there in Pasco. He threw a nice, you know, bully show, so it was a red light exotic bully bash. It was really nice, you know. I know it's a hard thing hosting something, putting a show together. You know, it's not easy. You know, you're everywhere. You're trying to make sure everything's perfect, and I know it gets really hectic. It comes even for parties as well. You know, I threw many parties, and that's the same thing. You know, I want to make sure everyone's doing good, everyone's feeling great. That's the whole purpose. You know, is having a good party. So, and thank you for the trophy. We actually won this trophy right here. Palomino won this one, and Palomino's from Absolute Monster Kennels out there in Brazil. I imported him out here, and yeah, he's been an amazing dog. He looks so good. You got to find the love for your passion, you know, for the passion of whatever you have going on. You know, you got to have a passion for it. So, it's been tough, you know. I've had over like 10, 11 dogs at times, you know, and I know there's people out there with bigger kennels, you know, but even like 10 dogs it's a lot of work, so I gotta spend it every day with them and make sure they're good. Take some time out of your hands, you know, so it's a big commitment for sure. So if you want to get into dogs, you know, I can always help people out, you know. If you have questions, I'll definitely, you know, answer your questions, how you can get started. It's been good for me, you know, so like I said, I met so many people from the dog world, you know, a lot of good people. You guys are all amazing. I hope everything, you know, I wish nothing but blessings for you guys, and you know, keep doing good and prosperity for everyone. I got some shirts as well, and the hat that I'm wearing right now, it's my video line, it's my logo too. So actually, if anybody wants, you know, some hats or some shirts, just let me know, DM me. Yeah, I'll give you guys my Instagram information as well. You know, I'm gonna be talking about everything here, so you know, you gotta be real, you gotta be honest, everybody wants to know the truth, what's going on, you know. That's the purpose. You gotta feel comfortable whatever you're doing. So that's where you're gonna get, you know, your major growth, is when you feel comfortable being yourself, putting everything together, you know, like creating a plan. You want to create a plan, you know. That's the only way you're gonna get further, you know. If you have somewhat kind of like delusional, you want to say, it's not even being delusional, it's just your dream. You gotta chase the dream, you gotta follow that dream. Don't have it as a dream forever. Make it reality, you know. Eventually it'll catch up. So, you know, that's the only way you're gonna get to success, you know. So everyone deserves a shot at being successful, you know. So keep striving, you know, keep making each day count. That's my biggest quote, you know, that I love, is keep making each day count. Because it's true, you gotta make each day count. Because if you're wasting a day, and it's every day, you gotta be better every day, you know. That's the only way you're gonna get growth, you know, whether it's, you know, physical, where you're working out, you know, you're reading books to get your mind right, you know what I mean, reading things that are very important, that's a plus. And communicating with people, you know, because you have different ideas out there, and you need some information, you know. Communicating with people is a big plus. I know a lot of people are really non-communicative, I guess you want to say. Like, they don't really like to be out there, and they're not really, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, they don't want to really kind of conversate. But I think everyone should communicate, you know. Everybody should, you know, as a community, we should help all each other out, you know. Because we all have, you know, something. Not everybody has the same talent, or everyone has the same gift or purpose, you know. So taking notes from someone else that has a different vision is very important, you know. It's beautiful to you know, it makes you more intelligent, I think. So You know, I've taken in a lot of things. I've soaked in a lot of information from different people, and I'm still going. You know, I'm never gonna stop learning things. Every day I'm gonna learn something new, and you should too. My hobbies. Um, I love snowboarding. I really like snowboarding. It's one of my favorite ones. You know, I think it'd be one of my ultimate ones. I used to love going as a, you know, I think I started going like at 12 years old. And, you know, I used to go every single year. And I slowed down, like, I haven't gone snowboarding in about 2 years. So I plan to go this year. Hopefully, if everything goes good, I'm definitely going to try to go, you know. I love fishing. Fishing is really cool too. It's always a good time, you know, especially even with my kids, you know, just taking them out there and having a good time catching fish and teaching them, and you know, they're always curious too. So I love spending time with my kids. That's probably my favorite thing to do in life, you know, is teaching them and being a great father to my children. You know, that's every kid deserves a great father, you know. So I feel at times as well like I don't spend enough time with them, you know, because of everything. That I'm so busy all the time, but I try to make the most, you know, out of it. So when I do spend time with them, you know, I take that in a lot, you know. You know, spending time with my dogs, you know, that's a great hobby. It's a lifestyle though. Raising dogs is a lifestyle, honestly, because that's usually what you're gonna be doing every day. You know, once you have over like 5-6 dogs, it's a little bit harder. But yeah. I'm happy with all my dogs, you know. Here's a couple of my puppies. This is Electra here, but I'm gonna keep her kind of on the low until I have her ears done and cropped, you know. And she's been kind of a surprise, you know. So she's beautiful, like one of my best dogs, you know. Palomino is one of my best dogs that I've had, which is her half brother. And I'm not just saying that because I own them, but I own quite a bit of dogs, and I've seen different bloodlines and everything, and I just know quality, you know. So, you know, like I said, absolute monster. Shout out to you, Leo. You've been doing a phenomenal job. You have great dogs, and I'm super happy with everything, you know. And this is Wolverine. He's one of my productions, actually. He's from Yellow Jacket, bred to Peach. Major Bullies has one of my females out in Florida. Shout out to Major Bullies. They're doing a really good job out there as well. And he has Bumblebee, which is his sister, and out there in Romania, the brother to Wolverine, because there's only 2 boys. His name is Undertaker, and Pure Strength Kennels. Hey, good job out there. He's doing a great job out there as well. He's actually taking on shows. He actually got him in age real show, you know, like where we were sitting down and talking to someone. You know, he got him in one of those type of shows out there, you know, and he's been doing a great job. He actually has puppies already. He has 2. He has a male and a female from him. That are growing up really nicely, and he actually has another litter as well with the Merle female, so he has a couple pups from him already, and they all look beautiful puppies. If you guys want to you know, give him a follow and maybe inquire a puppy from him as well. Like I said, he's from Romania, on the other side of the country, but in a different country, and he's Pure Strength Kennel. Hey, on another topic as well, you know, prayers for Crazy Bone. You know, I grew up with Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know, as a kid. You know, they're one of my favorite groups, like, of all time. But Bone Thugs, man, that's serious, you know. Ruthless Records. You know, much love, much prayers for them, you know, him and his family. I hope he overcomes this, and God be by his side to get him strength and get him back to healthy, you know. That's why you got to take care of your health, everybody. You know, health is so important, you know. I'm not sure what happened with him, but I think it's just something natural that, you know, that happened. But, you know, things happen all the time, you know. But I feel like if you're healthy, your immune system can be a little bit stronger to handle a lot more things. You know what I mean? So that's why it's really important to stay healthy, guys. Yeah, but being yourself is the ultimate key. You know, like I said, on the extreme, we plan to reach the extreme. So. We plan on bringing so much more people in the future, you know, businesses, anyone that's ever reached the ultimate goals, you know, that's what we plan on bringing on here, but everybody is welcome. But once again, thank you all for tuning in with me on the Extreme Podcast. There's going to be more, you know, episodes coming, so, you know, make each day count, and let's get it. Thank you.